Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 13th of June. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you the key features to look out for. Please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in forensic detail each of the 12 zodiac signs from Aries through to Pisces. Now this week begins with Mercury, the planet of talk and thought, returning to one of the two signs that it influences of Gemini. Now if this rings a celestial bell, it's because this happened last on the 30th of April. But due to the retrograde, it reversed into the sign of Taurus on the 23rd of May. Now, of course, that retrograde ended on the 3rd of June. It came out of shadow on the 4th, but this could help us to gain a little bit more clarity around some plans which may have seemed to have been somewhat bogged down. But I still feel that clarity is going to be at somewhat of a premium this week. Now, there is, of course, the strawberry full moon on Tuesday in the sign of Sagittarius, which is, if you like, the higher knowledge. The Sun is opposing the moon in Gemini, but actually forges a really constructive link with Saturn all through this week. So if we go through all the processes in a very thorough way, we can still inch forwards. It's just that Neptune, the planet of dreams, of spirituality, but which can be a swirling, misting influence which can distort, well, that's in a T-square with the full moon on Tuesday. So over the next couple of weeks, fact can be stranger than fiction. So we need to use Saturn's sobriety really to check things out, and also Mercury's precision, and also make sure we're keeping the lines of communication open as clearly as we possibly can. Now from Thursday through to Sunday, Venus in its home zone of Taurus is forging a quite beautiful sextile to Neptune. If you're lucky enough to be having a conversation where you can really feel that you're on the same wavelength as someone else, there could be some kind of spiritual connection, or someone could be very generous. It could be through a gift, or it may be a thoughtful note or text message, which can really lift our spirits. But please stay with me for each of those 12 zodiac signs. But if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and understand how serious astrology can impact on your personal situation, if you give me 3 pieces of birth data of time, date and place of birth, I can give you a roadmap that can guide you for the rest of your life, and also a 12-month forecast. If you get these two together with my special package, you can get 30% off. Please see the link beneath this video. And if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be delighted if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you're someone who's already subscribed, thank you so much. So Taurus, your week commencing the 13th of June forecast is asking you to balance your natural pragmatism with a little bit of idealism. And it's really important to have that idealism in life. Otherwise we'd just be going about our world and our lives in a very material way. And since Neptune has been in your sector of higher values since 2012, it probably has had quite an influence on the type of people you hang out with, the causes that you're drawn towards, and even your longer term future. You've needed to trip the light fantastic a lot more. But there could be a need to be really grounded this week in a way when you're on top form you totally understand. Now because there's a full moon, there may be an expense that comes in, like an insurance renewal or some kind of utility cost, and it may be something you're going to have to deal with. But Mercury moving into the sign of Gemini can give you the mental dexterity to make the most of the resources you have, however tough it might be, or however well off you may be. You can use that nimbleness of Mercury in Gemini to your benefit. But of course, your ruler Venus continues in your sign, and that's pushing you to make the most of your attractiveness, your personal individual look. And Venus's link to Neptune is one that can work very, very well. So if there is someone in your circle that is a person of interest to you from a romantic viewpoint, I think it could be you that is bringing that more seductive side of your nature to bear. Just don't gauge their worth to you only in terms of their material success. You know, what job they do, what type of car they have, what type of physical background they come from. And that's what I mean about balancing your idealism with your pragmatism. So I think really that is the story of this week for you, Taurus.